Greenland, if America attacks Greenland, it's the start of World War III and the New World Order, and that's that. Europe, Denmark is not going to put up with it. Here's what would happen if the United States chooses to attack Denmark. Firstly, how are they going to do it? Are they going to carpet bomb it with planes? Are they going to carpet bomb it with drones? Are they going to have frogmen and get boots on the ground? And what does that look like? I can't imagine they're going to carpet bomb it with planes. They definitely will do all kinds of stuff with drones. People of Greenland, people of Denmark had said that they're going to shoot first, ask questions later. So they're up for a fight. It's not like we're just going to go in there and take it, first of all. If there's boots on the ground, we're going to lose men, and lots of them. You're fighting Vikings, son of Odin, Thor, all those guys. That's who you're fighting on their island, their remote, freezing cold island. Anyway, so that's what the war would look like. So what does Europe do? Europe rallies behind Denmark and Greenland. France, England, Spain, all of them, all of the countries, all of the real countries rally behind Denmark and Greenland, take over the bases, all of those bases in Germany, France, England, wherever we have a military base in Europe, that's now gone. They also, on the financial front, start dumping all our debt. China, European countries, economy goes into ruin. They freeze us out, basically. What does the New World Order look like? Well, the most important thing about this equation and this scenario is that Europe galvanizes and realizes that Russia isn't shit. Russia is not a world threat. Russia can't even beat Ukraine, which is 1/10 the size. They've been fighting them for years. They can't beat them. More money, more guns, more people, more all of that. They can't beat them. Russia is not good at fighting wars. What Russia is good at is psyops and psychological stuff and espionage and spying and all of that. And that's how they've defeated America, of course, by disinformation, spies, paying off people, controlling online, understanding on how all that works, blackmail, espionage. That they're really good at, and they got the dirt on every American Republican, which is why you see what's going on. Of course, it's all Russia, Russia, Russia. So America is basically being blackmailed by Russia, so we know that. So the world order, but Europe isn't, and they see that Russia is a bunch of nonsense, and they don't care. What's Russia going to do? Attack France? Going to bomb Paris? Come on. If Europe teamed up, they could defeat Russia in a couple of weeks, easily. But they don't care. They're going to galvanize China, Russia. So what does it look like? China is the world superpower. They get along fine with a united Europe. Russia limps along until Putin is gone. You have the Middle East, then you have this hemisphere, Canada, Mexico, South America. They're all fine. They're hooked up with the Europeans doing all the trade. Everything stays the same for them. What happens to America? America's economy has crashed. Unemployment goes to zero. People losing billions and billions of dollars. Your 401k, corruption, the stock market, it all goes absolutely haywire. Cost of goods and cost of living goes through the roof because we're now an isolationist country. No one wants to do business with us. We're a pain in the ass. We're bullies. We start wars. We do tariffs. It's not worth shipping containers, getting all the stuff here. They're going to just do business with each other, with China, with Australia, with South America, with Canada, Mexico. The world will be fine without us. And that's what's going to happen. And that's the New World Order. You know, China, Europe, Russia, the other guys. Russia's on its way out. Korea, who cares? Korea's Korea. And that's the New World Order. It'd be a giant, giant, giant mistake if Trump attacks Greenland on all fronts. There's no way we could win. It would set the New World Order in motion and completely isolate America. Lauren Feldman, laurenfeldman.com.